What is going on, Moon Gang? Welcome to the afternoon session. Let's pound those chests. Let's see those diamond hands. I hope you got some tendies in your system. Let's get excited and pumped up for the market close today. It is 2 p.m. Eastern. We have 2 hours left, 1 hour until power hour. Hopefully volatility is picking up. A lot of sideways trading, but you know what isn't going sideways? AMC. AMC is back on the board. We're seeing right now an initial rejection at where it was rejected early this morning, right around 625. I've been calling out that price level quite a bit, but if we can get on the north side of this, the next test will come at 650, and above that is where things will get very, very interesting in a very positive and bullish manner for AMC. So the first hill, once again, is 625. We've seen multiple rejections there. Past that, we're looking for 650. And after 650, things could get very, very interesting. Other than that, Palantir has been trading sideways just above 28. RIOT has been trading sideways at 66. CCIV is having a tough time recapturing 60, so we'll see how those play out. The big excitement is definitively in AMC, and also earlier when I was trying to teach a little bit about put options, I made a silly trade with Tesla. I still have those two puts. Tesla really isn't doing much. It's in the highs or the low 740s, so we'll see how that plays out. Right now, Bitcoin is at 53,000, an important level of technical support. Ethereum, let's zoom in a bit on that. Ethereum is battling it out at 1,715, and then Bitcoin is trying to recapture 5.25 cents. So we'll see how that all goes with Ethereum. So we have an interesting board set up thus far for market close. We'll see how that goes. All right, which one is everyone watching right now? Let me know. What is the big watch? I know there's a lot of people, bro. Short MC today, you can sell puts. Let me know what everyone else is watching. I am definitely interested, but I think the excitement pretty much is in AMC. Lucid Arizona plant just burnt. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Urgent SOS possible fraud. SEC opening an investigation. Things are very fishy. Interesting. What is going on with SOS? Let's check that out. SOS. So not completely smashed off of that news though. This is another SOS looking weak though. I mean, look at this chart. Very much looks like it wants to come back down to the high 8s and then again 7. Weak looking chart. I wouldn't recommend being in this just to begin with, really. I asked you to do a live option trade last week. Sorry. I mean, hey, it happens. I still have faith in all this working out. Like, let's just see how some of this market plays out. AMC setting up nice for the main event tomorrow. Diamond hands. Kurt, love to see it. Welcome back. The energy is already high. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Let's see how it goes. I think things will still be a bit quiet for the next like 55 minutes up until 3 p.m. And then I'm praying that we can see some action, some volatility. This afternoon session, the morning was definitely good, and then the afternoon session, just watching paint dry. But hey, sometimes that's when it is just a good learning opportunity. We could talk about what's going on in general in the market. So sometimes it's it could be good to be a little bit quiet. Gives you better time to check out some other charts, whatever is going on. Right now, my account obviously getting destroyed. It's just been grinding off all weekend, mainly because of these RIOT calls, getting destroyed on it. I mean, that's pretty much the whole loss right there. $3.4 thousand, just overexposed. I should have taken my gains on it on Friday. Obviously I didn't. Now I'm kicking myself, but hindsight is 2020. Bit 9K, can you give me a quick analysis of IRM? I surely can. Thank you very much for that super chat. It's drifting downward, so I'd definitely be careful about that. Nice support at 31. Then there's resistance, support / resistance in between 30 and 31. So that's a good region. We have this support, we have this resistance. So I'd look for a catch in there, but I would let it drift a bit lower just to optimize your overall risk to reward. I don't know what Iron Mountain does, real estate investments. So it looks like it could be Obviously, it's a real estate play. Let me a REIT potentially. Let me just check this out. Yeah, so depending on how long it plays out, I mean, if you end up playing this till early March, this will be a great support to get at. You have 31, you have 30, you have this trend line. I would target this area. Nick Bean, you should have stayed in Tesla puts. I'm chasing out on the play you made, copied it. So I didn't have the Tesla puts from last week, but I have the new ones from today that I'm already down on just because Tesla's trading sideways. I'm in at the same value that Tesla is at from when I made the trade. It's just right now, obviously, I need it to trend more in my favor. Every bar that passes without it trending in your favor, you lose a little bit of value in your options. I'm just looking. So basically this morning when we were talking about it, I was looking for this to break down just to try to discuss something about put options. I thought there would be a quick flush to 735. Instead, we got a triple bounce, and I'm waiting for this to play out now. I don't know. It was silly, but I was just trying to teach something about put options. So it is what it is. Can't cry about spilled milk, you know? You're welcome, Bit9K. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for everyone for joining in. How's there? What? Hey guys, are you up today, down today? I want to know what you're watching. What are your positions? What stocks are you guys up to? I know the overall market's green, but maybe we have some crazy bears in here that have been shorting it. I want to know how everyone's doing. Let's get it going. What's going on in Discord with all of you guys? Oh, the J just got GE. That's awesome. Hey, solid stock. AMC smack 625 again. Clearly very, very important. AMC, though, we might be setting up for a nice cup and handle. So let's look for this. Here's our cup, 625 to 625. Let's look for a lower high. And then if we start to bend back around, we'll get a nice blow off top at the 625 area. But obviously that means that 6 has to hold. AMC has really, really been struggling in the $6 to $650 range. So let's see how it plays out. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, so happy. I know you've had some technical issues. Happy you could get in here. Obviously, if anything else comes up, feel free to reach out to me directly. But happy that you're finally in this room. I know it's been a struggle. Ooh, Andrew 732 AABB doing you well. Let's see what's going on with AABB. Asian Broadband. Whoa, nice stock. Huge run today. What's it up? 100% is literally doubled today. That's great, man. Killing it. Shout out to AABB. Today is bad. Everything is down. Hey guys, like it's part of the day, like the stock market. You can have really good days, you can have really bad days. It's just part of the game. It sucks. Part of trading is really building up the mental fortitude to be able to accept both. Some people are up today, still doing well. I know some people in here saying that they're in on Disney. Congrats. AMD bringing us a lot of us down. I mean, me, oh, sorry, Joseph. You had closed the stream before getting my super chat, but if you could see any way possible to explain why after I bought a $10 call on SOS, it showed 230. I'm not really sure about like such a drop, but I know SOS looks like it's struggling itself. It did I don't know if Robinhood just got you a horrific fill or something like that. I'm not sure. All right. Do you think Palantir is a good buy right now? I mean, I'm bullish on Palantir. I don't know if you're looking for a day trade, swing trade. I don't know like what you're really into, but I do think that Palantir has value at this moment in time. I'm playing call options on Palantir out till mid-March, so I still have about 4 weeks. I'm not rushing it. I feel like through some of this live streaming, I felt the pressure to rush trades and actively trade day in and day out. And in truth, that's not really my style. So I'm trying to get a little bit back to more of like my style of like finding a good play, giving it a week or two to play out, because that's at least for me how I've been profitable. But I also understand there is a certain value of entertainment when doing streams, hence why I get into silly positions like I am right now with Tesla. But let's see if it turns out. I'm very, very bullish on Tesla, just not in the meantime, not in the short term. I think there's some weight on the stock at this moment. In the long term, years down the road, I think Tesla will be considerably higher. But over the next day or two, it'd be financially beneficial for me if the stock were to fall. AMC coming back with that cup and handle that we were talking about. Cup, handle, blow off top, very bullish and common technical pattern. So let's see what happens on this third test of 625. I think there's a decent chance that if it gets above it, we could see it shoot straight to 650. Let's see how it goes. Gabrielle, this morning when you were talking about practice trading options, where can I do that? Off the top of my head, check out TD Ameritrade. They have that platform, Thinkorswim, but I know they allow for paper accounts. I think you could do the same on E-Trade if you're based in the US. I'm not sure where you're from, but if you're in the US, Gabriella, check out E-Trade, check out TD Ameritrade. They both have paper account options. Sure. Green Lantern, could you provide technical analysis on OXY? I definitely can. What's going on, brother? Let's do this. Kind of an interesting chart, actually. Volume dying off a bit. So right when you see this, kind of a easy give me thing. Watch this top trend line. Looks like it's pretty important to the stock. I don't really love that trend line. So I would just, it looks like it's in this bear flag. Remember, bear flags are upward channels, like two parallel lines going upward, and it's referred to as a bear flag. I know a little bit inverse of what you think it should be called, but it's just because they commonly break downward. So I wouldn't rush this one because it seems like there's a good chance of a rejection at this top trend line, pretty much right where it is, especially because the RSI has been going lower and lower. So on each trend line hit, there's been less and less bullish momentum. That's not a good sign. It's telling me that there's a good likelihood of it like trading sideways, trading a little bit down, maybe look for support at this trend line, but I wouldn't be overly bullish on this one, at least from a technical basis. I don't know what this petroleum corp is doing fundamentally, but from a technical, I wouldn't feel pressured to rush into this one. Okay, and also Gabriella, Webull also has paper trading. Thank you for that, Daryl. So anyone that wants Webull, make sure you can sign up. The link, Webull has paper trading, Weston. Okay, guys, everyone, if you want an account where you can practice trading, sign up for Webull. You'll get 2 free stocks for signing up. One for signing up, one for depositing $100. That link is below. When you go through that process, not only do you get 2 free stocks, but it's also a great way to like help support this channel. It's a win-win. You get 2 free stocks, I get a free stock, and then you could also mess around with the paper account, and you could mess around with as much options and normal stock trading as you possibly want to. Please, if you sign up for Webull, let me know what free stocks you get. Like, I know it takes a bit, but if you're watching these streams like commonly, I love to know. Someone just told me that they got GE for free, which is awesome. The biggest one I've known, someone told me that when they signed up, they showed me a picture. The stock they got was like just over $300. I forget the name of the stock. Obviously, the more expensive, it's like less common, but at minimum, you're guaranteed a free $10 for just signing up. Thanks for everything. CLSN, should I sell? I'm up. CLSN. I mean, I don't know. That's interesting. A nice gap up. So there's always a chance of this gap fill, which you don't want to fight with. There is like you're kind of in no man's land. You're not really close to resistance. You're kind of far away from support. I mean, hey, AA, that's like kind of all up to you. You could always sell a portion, lock in some of your profits if you don't quite know what to do. It's sitting right at this back gap fill to 310. There's clear resistance at 350. It was rejected there. It was support, so that's an important price level. That one's a tough call. When I don't know what to do, I like to sell a portion just to lock in some profits. It makes me feel better. But that's how I'd play it. This one's a tough read. I could honestly see it going either way. So if anything, maybe you just want to be a bit patient and let the chart build a bit. Hang on, I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss any of these super chats. I don't think so. If you are an SOS, I suggest getting out. SOS website gone, stock tanking. Look into SOS connection to FXK and HKY. Very fishy indeed. That's Damon. So it seems like there are some issues going on with SOS. So I can't confirm or deny anything. I'm just saying this is what this is all for. We're just trying to share information as there's breaking news. So it sounds like you might want to be a little hesitant with your SOS position at this moment in time. How is the stock actually looking? SOS. Even if there weren't potentially fishy news, we saw this spike up. Volume is now dying out. The stock is getting like kind of knocked down. I think the first support will be 875. Really, I think 770 is more realistic. I wouldn't be bullish on this from a technical perspective, no less like fishy potential fraud news. PLTR potentially forming bearish pennant. Yeah, but hopefully it breaks the opposite way. Looks like it's going for just like a small intraday breakout right now. So remember, pennants don't always break the way you want, and like this is the one where we hope the inverse happens. But let's watch this little triangle. It is a bearish pennant because it was building down until it made the triangle, but that's a good technical call out, Chris. Good stuff. I like that. I love to see that you guys are picking up some of the technical jargon that I talk about day in and day out. They don't commonly break this way, but hey, like there's always counterexamples to each rule. Hey Matt, definitely love Webull. I joined using your link. I have nothing bad to say, but Webull does not support options on their paper account. Interesting. So you can do, it sounds like you can do a paper account, but you can't do it with options. That's kind of weird. Okay. I'm sorry about that then. Maybe that's something like I feel like that's something that they should definitely work on. If you still want a paper account specifically for options, make sure you're checking out like the E-Trade, TD Ameritrade situation. I think TD Ameritrade is where I had my own paper options account back in the day. Hey, RIOT showing a little bit of life. How do I feel about semiconductors? Can you look at MU Micron? Yes. So I like semiconductors. My favorite is NVIDIA. Micron and AMD, I would say, are tied for my second, and my third favorite is Intel. And I like them all. It's just that's the order of my likeness of those. I'm biased towards NVIDIA just because it dominates in esports, but on that, it's like their microprocessors are kind of considered to be like the gold standard that everyone else is following. So I really like NVIDIA. Micron apparently just hit a new all-time high. That's awesome. Nothing bad to say about them. I just like NVIDIA the best. But as a whole, I do think that this industry will continue to trek upwards. The one thing I'm talking to you about Micron now, though, be careful. So we saw this high at 74, this high at 87, then this high at 91. Each of these highs, there's less and less bullish momentum. Be careful. I am calling for a sideways trade or a momentary pullback in Micron. Don't feel pressure to get in now. I would personally think that there's a good chance of a dip buy opportunity. ZKIN trading was halted, up 40%. I'm in small at $8. How do you know when to buy more? Mary Lou, I mean, that's all personal preference for me. I just target areas of technical support. So you're chasing a little bit if you got in at 8, because like, I mean, we're just coming off of 3. So like the downside is still kind of considerable with like just under 5 being your closest level of support. So just be mindful of that. You're saying it's halted. Looks like there's decent support actually at 8. So you could just set your support to your own entry level and let it ride. But to answer your question of how do you know when to buy more, for me, if I really like it, I'm happy with the trade. I just try to invest more at a level of support. It looks like Palantir breaking out of this bearish wedge. Remember, bullish breakouts of bearish wedges are like not common, but obviously a lot of us in chat are in Palantir, so this is a welcome sight. It's battling it out at this resistance of 28.50. Let's see how that plays out. What is going on, Awakening? Okay, I'm out. I ended lost 20% from Amateur Muse. I've consolidated into BTC, BNB, and KYS. Good luck, everyone. Awakening, it seems like you've been crushing the crypto. I truly wish you the best of luck. Let us know. Keep us updated on what other crypto plays you're interested in. Sorrento Therapeutics. Yeah, let's check that out. SRNE. I know this one's been moving a bit. Apparently, it's been moving downward. So right here off the bat, 1225 support, resistance. 1225 is like what you would be basing the trade on. So if you like the stock for whatever reason, at this point you'd be risking $1 to the closest daily support. You can also watch the low from on Thursday, which is 1250. So support's not that bad. The reward is potentially above 17. It looks like this sell-off, it's very much associated with this bearish divergence in the RSI. The stock went higher, the RSI didn't. We saw a period, a sell-off, so the RSI is now cooling off. So with this one, if it can stay above this 1225, 1250, $13 area, it might swing back around, but I would just closely watch that. Don't be afraid to cut a loser if you have to. But overall, like what I'm seeing is like I could see a pivot, like a U-turn upward. So it's interesting. It's just definitely worth a spot on your watch list. Do I think CTRMN is a good buy now, the J? Not in my opinion, no. I think the hype from this shipping industry is a little died out at this moment. TAOP going crazy today. Thank you, Daryl. Are you in on TOP? TAOP? Check Belmont Capital's video. Don't get burned by China. SOS update. I'll stop spamming. I just don't want to see an ape get hurt. Guys, it seems like weird stuff is going on with SOS. I can't do it on stream right now, so I'll watch this later. But Belmont Capital's video about it. It sounds like everyone, please be careful with SOS. We're streaming right now. I can't confirm or deny anything, but it sounds like just please be careful. I don't want to see, like Damon, don't want to see his fellow space ape lose any money. AMC unfortunately struggling a bit. Palantir showing a bit of life. I would love if RIOT showed life. This is the one that's keeping me down. Don't forget that. I have a lot of money bet on it going up by this Friday, and it's kind of messing with my account. Oh, sweet, Daryl. Nice. In at 11, up 30%. That's great. Hey, mate. Thanks for all the good streams. Do you know if there's any problems with Webull in Sweden or just for the States? So I didn't even know. I thought Webull, is it expanded in Sweden? I haven't heard of any issues. Most of the time people I've heard with Webull have a pretty positive experience. The only issue was it seemed like it was a little costly sometimes to transfer stocks. But if you're not transferring, if you're just a user of it and not transferring from another brokerage, I haven't heard anything. Do we have anyone out there that's using Webull in Sweden? I didn't know if Webull was outside of the US at this moment. Thank you, Matt, for being so public with your experience. Could you please take a look at NNDM? Oh, I know about NNDM. I really like them. Selling off. If it doesn't catch itself here at 13, get ready. The next stop is 1140. Thank you for that super chat. But from a technical perspective, this trend line breakdown is not good. Its last place to catch itself is like where it's at now. If it breaks below that on volume, I would say the next spot is 1150, potentially 1050. So be careful. I do like it. It's a 3D printing company. I'm waiting for them to announce who they're going to acquire. So I'm bullish on them in the long run. But over the next maybe week or two, just be a little bit careful. Webull is not for Sweden, I'm getting. Okay, so yeah, it sounds like it's just in the US. That's kind of what I thought. But so if anyone out there has good suggestions of what you could use in Sweden, let us know. A lot of people are commenting XRP. How's Ripple doing today? Oops, I wanted a different one. XRP to the dollar. So we had this bullish breakout. It confirmed this trend line. It's going back up. Looks very strong. I wouldn't be surprised if over the next couple days XRP is testing 75 cents. I'm not in on XRP, but the chart does look bullish in my opinion. Valerie, thank you so much for that super chat. You guys are so kind. This community is phenomenally awesome. How is Tesla doing? My short position that got out of hand. I'm almost back. Oh, I'm positive. $26. I could buy myself some dinner. Get myself a nice tendies dinner. What I was trying to show you with this put, when you buy two, I was trying to show when it goes right away, you lock in one for profit, and then you could set the other one as a trailing stop loss. And then as it keeps going, you're just like following it. And if it moves against you, then you lock in more profits. That's how I was trying to set it up. But obviously the midday action wasn't the best for me. I didn't play it the best. It was kind of a silly trade. Could you do some technical analysis on the Dow Jones and Nasdaq? Getting a bit worried about the bond yields raising. Wondering if the market has topped. This is a great question, Jake. More than happy to do it. Actually, an awesome question. So let's start off with the S&P 500. This is what I mainly use to track the market. So today, guys, let me put on my teaching cap really quick. Remember, upward channels are called bear flags. I know if you guys have been watching me for a couple of weeks now, we're like, we get it, Matt. It's called a bear flag. There's a lot of new viewers. This is an important technical definition. Upward channels called bear flags. That's because they commonly break downward. The caveat to this is we don't know when they're going to break downward. This upward channel has been building since November. Sometimes they build up on an intraday chart for a couple hours, a couple minutes. Like there's so many different time frames. It could theoretically just go on indefinitely. But the key here is to always just watch the bottom trend line for a breakdown. Granted, this broke down 3 separate times and the bulls quickly stepped back in, but one of these times they won't be able to do that. That's just part of the market. We can't always just keep going up like I wish we could. That's just not how the market works. One of these times the market will push on this downward trend line, is not going to catch itself, and it's going to have a mini puke. I'm in no way calling for like a horrific correction or anything like that. I'm calling for a very healthy check, coming back down, letting the RSI cool off, coming to more realistic level. Don't forget, it's not like our economy is in the best shape. So anyway, I watch this now that we're close to this bottom trend line. I'm going to be watching this every single day. On a breakdown, I might play some put options just to see how it goes. Like sometimes if there's a nice violent move, you can play put options, call options on the overall market. Once again, this is the S&P 500. It's a basket that tracks 500 of the biggest companies in the US. So it's a good idea. It's a barometer of sorts. How are stocks doing? Are they generally green? Are they generally red? This is a good indicator of that. But anyway, my point is that I'll actively be watching this trend line. Early this morning, we bounced right off of it. I like that. So this might be nice. Like we might bounce and shoot straight up all the way to 400 here, which would be great. But let's see how it plays out. My point is just to watch it. Now let's go to more of the tech-heavy index. The Nasdaq 100, it's tracked by the Qs. This one actually had a breakdown. We had this wedge. It broke above it, slingshot back down, then came back on the top side. Really, really weird action in the tech sector. A lot of this had to do just with the transition in presidency based on like the tax credits and tax benefits that they get. But anyway, from this trend line, we are coming down. It's sitting at 324. My big thing on this that I care about is watching 312. Let me actually get rid of some of these other ones. This was from like analysis from months ago. The one that I specifically care about right now is this low. I want to see if it can bounce off of it or if it'll get rejected. So, but as it comes down, remember, this will put negative pressure or bearish pressure on tech stocks. Overall, though, we are looking a bit heavy and toppy in the broader market. That doesn't mean it can't continue to build out like this for a while. It definitely can happen, but there are some technical signs that like, hey, we might need a breather soon, just so everyone knows. That's a great question though. And obviously, guys, as more and more of this continues to develop on a daily basis, we'll start to do recaps of the overall market just to know like the situation that we're in. Thoughts on eBay? I mean, I've been avoiding it. Just I know it's involved. Oops, sorry. I was like, so I guess it's at the support, which is now previous resistance. But I think there's a, I don't know. To me, the risk reward just isn't there. You're kind of at like a 1-to-1, and it's looking heavy coming off of a blown out overbought scenario. I just think there's this risk in my own trading style isn't worth it. If it doesn't catch itself soon, it could fall all the way to 7. So we're at this support, which is resistance. So it either needs to bounce quickly or there's a good almost $1.75 of downside. Your thoughts on Chainlink? Chainlink to US dollar link. So it was looking good today. It got hit. It recovered with a lot of like Bitcoin, Ethereum, all that stuff. It was hit early this morning, and now it's kind of bouncing back. So I like how it stopped at 26, like resistance, now support. I would look for that to hold, but just be wary, or I should say be cautious. We have divergence in the RSI. It's gone up. The RSI hasn't. It's now lower, even though it made a new high. That's a sign that it needs to take a little bit of a breather. Look at this, AMC coming back. We're going for that perfect cup and handle breakout. This is why we do basic technical analysis. I mean, even if you're brand new and have never heard about the stock market before, I hope you can understand that. The cup and handle is literally just the shape. We have this U shape from $6.25 to $6.25. It comes down, it makes a new higher low. That's the handle. So it's like another mini U. And then on that third attempt, it's usually a breakout top. It's a cup and handle. It's a very bullish pattern. It's one of the most common patterns in the stock market. I love trading it because all you do is you get in here and you risk this low. So like your risk to reward is pretty much optimized. It's not going to work 100% of the time, but it's a pattern I love trading. Found 1K ICX coins from To The Future Thoughts. I don't know much about ICX, but overall, I think crypto has a bright future. Thoughts on IDEX? We were talking about IDEX a little bit earlier. The chart's not looking the best. I think BNGO is a better play just from a technical perspective, but that's also mine. Like, I don't really know what IDEX is doing, but the chart was looking a bit heavy. Ooh, is Tesla falling? Am I finally in money in that silly play of mine? Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Don't forget that. That's a big lesson in the stock market. Luck commonly trumps skill when it comes to trading. So I'll be looking for a test of 735. Let's see what happens there. I'm up $160, 10%. I was expecting a bigger flush earlier today. Not the best teaching moment, but hey, tendies. Sadia, thank you so much for that super chat. Very kind of you. What is going on with Bitcoin? It's been kind of trading sideways. I would love for it to come back up and break above 54K. That's the big test. Rejection, 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 rejection. So maybe, I don't know, time number, whatever this is, 7 is the lucky charm. Because after 54, I think it'll have clear sailing up to above 55. Ethereum coming back. Dogecoin even come back. David J, how about a look and thoughts on OXT Orchid? Technicals are good from you. Okay, OXT. David J, is this what we're looking at? The OXT. Okay, I'll do it on Kraken. I don't know which one exchange you're on. I guess Gemini's a little bit more reasonable. Hang on, let me kick out one of these bots. All right, let's look at this chart. This is from David. What's going on, David? Super happy that you're back here day in and day out. My first gut instinct is I like how today's low was this high. So it looks like 51 cents, 50 cents is very important. So I would argue the closer you can get it to 50 cents, the better. On the way back up, watch right below 75, then watch right above 75. Kind of weird. It shot up, it came down, higher lows, lower highs. It broke out of this bullish pennant, but it couldn't hold. So it seems like it was a little skittish based on like crypto's weird morning. So the big thing here in terms of risk reward, I would say as close to 50 cents as you can get it, but we're just kind of trading sideways. It doesn't seem like it has much of a direction at this standpoint in time, at this point in time. What is the latest on Bitcoin? Hang on. Hang on. We're kicking a bunch of Gregs out. We got him. All right. What's going on with Tesla? Hang on. I should open up another. Oh, just so everyone knows, the software I'm using right now is called TradingView. If you want to try it out, it's about like, I think it's $15 a month, like 50 cents a day. But if you want to try it out for free for a month, there's a link in the description below. Like I'm an affiliate with them. So if you want to just try it out for free for a month, check out that link to TradingView. It's cool. I just like aesthetically how it looks. I think it's pretty easy on your eyes. I mean, even though this is good software, I don't think it has like the best visuals. This is Thinkorswim. So I'm kind of biased towards these guys at the moment in time. Let me open this back up. Once again, that's called TradingView. Here we go. We're on the down and down. Potentially, we'll either have a double bottom or a dead cat's bounce. Let's see what a dead cat's bounce. Let's see what happens at 7:35. Let me set up an alert if possible, just so we don't miss it. Add alert. All right. We will get an alert if it breaks below 7:35. AMC looking strong. It's so nice when a nice technical pattern works out. Bajartan, I know I just butchered your name, but thank you so much for that tip. Let's go. Let's go. AMC on the way. Playing out a nice cup and handle pattern. Even RIOT is coming back for me. Is this going to be our day? Moon Gang. I hope it's our day. Every day is the Moon Gang day. Never ever a bad day to be in the Moon Gang. Don't forget your rocket fuel, guys. Very, very important. You can't go to the moon without some rocket fuel. You should do a tutorial on how to use all the features in TradingView. Okay, I think that's something I could do. We were talking about it a bit in Discord. There's just some of those like conversations we have after the market closes related to options TradingView. Much more of a relax. It's just like I feel like I've been using the live streams like specifically for like active market trading, but I think the big thought moving forward is with the Moon Gang Discord just to do things like that. What's today's #1 trading lesson? That's a great question, Isaac. Thank you for that super chat. Amazing, amazing question. So I think today's big trading lesson, and I'm going to tie this all together, just stick with me, is a big one about patience. Like right now, we're all a little mad. Like there's a lot of red in the market. A lot of our accounts are down today. And because of that, like when you're bored and you're down, sometimes you look for silly trades just to quickly make it back. Like we all have this concept that when you trade, each day should be green, like make some money. And even if you make X money yesterday, you want to make more than X today. And I think we all get into that mindset. And I was even in that, and like we're all watching the market trade sideways. I see that my account's down like 3,000 today. So then I got into a position that right now I'm positive on it, but this was still a bad trade. I get very hard on myself. Sometimes I get lucky and I make money off of a bad trade, but that does not change the fact that it's a bad trade. So today's big lesson is when things are moving against you, when the market's not moving at all, when you're just having a bad day, because we all have bad days, you can't, no matter how bad things get, how much you're down, how much you're just not having a good time, you can't force a trade. Generally, like right now, I feel insanely lucky. I should cut this position, take my profit, count my lucky stars. But like you can't force trades. That's a perfect way to lose money. So I think that's the big lesson of today is like realistic expectations, and that involves a lot of patience and discipline. That's a huge aspect of all trading. And just remember, it's going to be the hardest part of your trading career is mastering your own discipline and your patience. One of the best things you can do as a trader is just sit on your hands. A lot of these successful traders I know, and I'm talking they make multiple six figures, even 7-figure years, a lot of the times they just sit there and do nothing. They watch the screen all day and they have the patience to not make a single trade for days and days and days. You will do better the more selective you are. Helpful stream, man. Thoughts on AMRS? I was in at $3, sold at $9, really regretting it. Wondering a good price to get back in. Thanks so much. KC Swartz, you have nothing to regret. You just made what, a 200% gain? Don't regret it. Like profit is profit. You guys will never ever go broke taking money. Trust me. Like it's just factually. If you're always taking, if we always look at it as like, oh, I wish I traded it perfectly. Like, of course, I wish I bought put options on Tesla right here at 750 and wrote it down. Like in trading, you always base it on hindsight of like, why was I not perfect? You have to get that goal out of your head. You're never going to trade perfectly. It's pure luck if you top ticket or bottom ticket. So you were talking about, what is that one specifically? AMRS. AMRS. I mean, if you wanted to get back in after your awesome trade, the entry point was right here on this breakout, or maybe this nice bullish strength on this day back on February. Right now, it's just chasing. If you want back in, wait for like another U shape to be formed. You could target this support at 13, this resistance at 12, but now it's just chasing and you might make money. Tomorrow we could look at AMRS and it might be up another $2-3. But like for all the times that that's going to happen, there's other times that it'll actually dump on you and you're going to be losing money. So it's not a good habit to be in to chase a stock. And also pay attention that there is bearish divergence in the RSI. So some technical things are starting to happen. The volume's getting lower. There's bearish divergence in the RSI. Think this situation is not picture perfect. Never give up. AMC, how's AMC doing? We're coming back. I'm telling you guys, it'll probably test 625 by the end of today, and we're looking for a nice breakout. Thank you, Gerald. The reason why the market is all over the place, in my opinion, is due to the amount of capital and cash that is in crypto. And now you have General Yellen talking trash about BTC. Big gov equals bad power control. Hey, there's a lot of external forces, and what you're saying could very well be right. But when it comes down to it, we just got to play it as we see it on the board. It is worthwhile for everyone. Like if you're interested in the stock market, pay attention. Like I know it can be boring and dry, but it is useful to pay attention to what's going on in politics because it has such a big impact on the market. Pay attention to the stimulus deals, all the big House and Senate votes, what's going on with the Treasury, the bonds, Yellen. Like all this stuff is financial literacy that I feel like we were never really properly taught about, but it's very, very useful to know, especially when you're trading. Mike Perez, hey Matt, I always watch your stream every day. It's very helpful. I think you should use the MACD and Bollinger Bands. Thanks again, Moon Gang. Yeah, so I actually do use it, especially when I'm doing chart review, when I'm like studying at night to know to what stocks to talk to all of you about. The only reason I don't show it on stream is just because like the chart already gets so messy. Like the RSI is on the bottom here, and like I have all these indicators, but like it just like it gets, there's a lot to see. There's just a ton of things. So here's the MACD, and just like when I start adding a ton, you see less and less of the chart each time. So I like it. I like the MACD, I like the RSI, I like moving averages. I'm a huge fan of the Keltner channel. I use all of those, but the reason I keep it a little bit more clean is just so it's easier to see during stream. Isaac, though, back to you about the number one question. I know I went on a tangent there. Awesome. I hope that helps. Guys, if I don't ever say the number one lesson of the day, it's probably just going to be patience and being disciplined. Ooh, apparently some part of my speech got some Gregs really salty there. What a sad life it is to be one of those suits. Should you buy Tesla right now? I mean, I wouldn't. I'm seeing a lot of bearishness. I mean, you could always try it. That's the risk reward. So I'm not really that big into day trading. But if you buy right here, you just risk 735. So at this point, you'd risk $1 and you're looking for a bounce. But you have to be disciplined in the fact that if it breaks down, cut your losses quickly. Now, overall, like always use multiple time frames. And the reason I wouldn't be looking to dip by this is just because it's clearly going down. So like this would be a good dip buy opportunity if Tesla were trading upwards, like if the bigger, larger time frame trend were upward. But in this thing, we have multiple time frames where the trend is down. To me, the stock is looking heavy. How is my put going? I am up 12% on this put right now. So what I wanted to do, and I kind of messed it up, I wanted to start with $1,000 and be kind of silly and trade 100% of that and always just go for 10% gains and see how many trades I can get in a row till I blow it up with either call or put options. So I could start that now, but I wanted to start with 1,000, and this one is 2,700. I wanted to do it with $1,000 because like if you do it 10 times in a row or 25 times in a row, you could get it up to 10K. I thought that would be fun, like entertaining. I mean, I would risk $1,000 just for something fun and stupid to do. So maybe I'll start it with this. Maybe I'll just go right from here. Just always trying to lock in 10% gains and see what happens. But I'm up $300 on that. But I'm still severely down on the day. Hey, AMC, this is what we're talking about, that breakout. Cup, handle, explosion. Let's go. AMC, I'm telling you guys, cup and handle, look it up. It is a great pattern, and it looks like some people are about to make some money on it. The next stop, in my humble opinion, and remember, nothing I say on this stream is financial advice, it's just me yelling at a camera, is 650. What's your take on EBIX? Keep up the good work. So I need to, Grandma's Boy, honestly, people have been talking about that this morning. I feel like I need to understand more. I know Meet Kevin was talking about it this morning. I very much respect his opinion. So I think I just need to do more research on it. Some people are saying it's fraud. Other people are saying it's not. So I just don't know. I can't fairly comment on it. From a technical perspective, I don't like the chart. Here we go. Did I say above 675, a quick run to 650? Look at this go. Let's go right up to 650. It's like I have a magic 8-ball, but if I'm being honest with you, I left that upstairs, so this one's just a pure guess. Let's go, all you AMC fiends. Above 650, that's where it gets very exciting. Trust me, above that, it'll be awesome. We just need to get above it and hold it. Because remember, it tried to get above 6 and 625 multiple times and it was quickly smacked down. So if we can get above 650 on decent volume and it can hold that and turn the resistance into support, ooh, get excited. Where are we at? We are 10 minutes away from power hour. I hope AMC runs in all of power hour. That would be awesome. Bullish. SENS in at 460. I think it'll shoot up in a monthish. How about you? Would you hold or cut loss? Oh, hang on. AMC is ripping. Look at this. Huge explosion. Ding, ding, ding. That took less than 10 minutes. I told you, past 625. This is the importance of technical analysis. You can get the ideas. Right now, I would be looking for potentially a momentary pullback, but if it rips, that's even stronger. If this is a huge resistance, and if it blows by that, that's even way better for us. You don't even want it to get caught up. Brendan, sorry. To the moon. I love it. Let's get those apes and the apes and diamond hands going in chat. Let's go. Man, Discord is popping off with it. Very, very excited. Don't be surprised. 650 is resistance. So the battle will be right here before your eyes. Let's see how it plays out. CCIV being selling off a bit. It's not halted. Not yet. Here we go. It's strong. Above 650. Actually, let me pull it up on right here just so we can see it. Just in case there is a halt, because it is getting volatile. Here you go. All right, there we are. We'll better know from that 650. That's where the line in the sand is. Is GME moving? GME is at 46. GME, I almost kind of don't care about it until it gets back above 50, 51. That's just like the equivalent importance resistance of like $6 for AMC. For GME, that's at 50, 51. So it has a long way to go. All right. Working out. Picture perfect thus far. Michael Francis, thank you very much for that support. Why am I behind your chart? Just remember that this stream, like YouTube delays it by a little bit. So I'm like 30 or 45 seconds behind all of you by the time like it gets shown to you. So I'm seeing it in real time, and then by the time YouTube, they have like some sort of like little delay. AMC is on the move, everyone. Above 650. Above 650. We'll have to zoom out and do more technicals because it could really move. Hang on. This is from L. Randall. What's going on? AMC 500 at 10. 5 calls at 21. Strike for 319. You gotta pay what you owe, Riley Freeman. Thank you for that, L. Randall. I appreciate that. thus far, Tesla has bounced off of that 735. I want it to crater just in the meantime. I would more so love for Riot to actually run SENS. Whoa, sorry about that. SENS looking heavy. I would look for support to be found like in the high fours, like previous resistance. But I'm mainly watching this trend line, Ryan. So I'm thinking it'll come down a bit, which is what you would want to give the RSI a chance to cool off, and then look for a bounce off of this trend line. If it breaks below the trend line, I would be worried. Should I sell ZOM? I'm in at 135 plus 106 at 19 shares. Oh, you have $135 at 106 and 107. How is ZOM looking, Bimmer Life? This is looking heavy to me. You're in at 106. So basically use $2 as your support. If it breaks down, personally, I would take profits, but it could bounce off of there. Once again, the RSI is just in a period that it needs to take a breather, cool off a bit. You could always use this U shape as this resistance as your new support at 152, depending on like how risk adverse you would like to be. AMC still showing strength. I'm liking that. I'm liking the look. It is strong. Hey guys, if you're in AMC, ooh, Tesla just crashed. That is good for me. What's going on with Tesla? I shouldn't say crash. I know sometimes I get ahead of myself. It just fell. It didn't catch itself. So I would think that the next spot is 725, but let's see. Palantir coming down a bit. CCIV moving right sideways. Which one, I guess, is the least? I want to put Tesla on this screen. Riot. I'll just do Tesla here instead. And I have Riot anyway. Okay, 66. AMC strong. Guys, if you're liking AMC, let me know by dropping a like. There's 5,000 of you watching. We are at 500. Let's go up by 1,000. If we can hit 1.5 thousand, let's get the energy going for AMC. If you're digging this entertainment, the education, if you're just feeling good about AMC, let's put out some space ape vibes into this universe. Let's get AMC up to $7. Let's get going. Let's go, let's go. 500. I know we can do 1,500 on the likes. It helps with the algorithm, and we're going to get AMC to the moon. Higher and higher. AMC broke 100 million volume. Let's go. Was only 39 million on Friday. People are interested in it. Once again, this is a very, very, very good sign. I love it above 650. Like from a technical perspective, let's go. All right, we're closing in on 1,000 likes. Let's go to 1,500. Let's get these good vibes going for AMC. I would also like it if Tesla came down to 725. I would also like it if Riot shot up, Palantir shot up, Bitcoin shot up. Let's end them. We're about to go into Power Hour. Let's end it on some positive vibes. We're kicking off the week with good vibes. AMC still moving. Moonin', the moon gang. Chris Woodward, swapped my Palantir for AMC this morning on a whim. Sometimes just a bit of luck. Hey, luck is a great asset to have in the world of trading. Expand Health, thank you for that sub. Let's go, you space apes. I want to see those diamond hands flying around. $650. Let's turn that in. Let's turn that resistance into support. Let's go. AMC is very, very... Actually, we need to zoom out for a second to find the next level on AMC that we care about. Let me do this. 2 hours. So this is why I was so excited, because I know you can't see it. So 650, support, resistance. Obviously, 650, hugely important. 650. Past that, now the next level, man, that's actually kind of a hard, potentially 740. I'm looking at this support for turn into resistance. There might be a little bit of an issue in the high sixes, $7 key psychological level. We have this post-market action, but really I'm looking at 740. That's why I think 650 is so important, because after it could just sail easily up to 740. So that's why I've been beating the drum of its importance. Rachel GA, thank you for that super emote. Very, very kind. Shout out. Diamond backhand, still appreciating you. AMC to the moon. Hey, man, I appreciate you and your diamond hands. I love it. The energy in this. You guys are just super fun. Like, I don't know. I just have so much fun hanging out with all of you. What's going on? What a champ. AMC giving me the volume on AMC is massive. Is the AMC volume potentially shorts covering buying shares? Potentially. It also could just be people FOMO, like, hey, I see it running, I want to buy. Don't forget, if you want more of this in-depth stuff, the Moon Gang Discord is open. You have to go through that Patreon link. I believe it's the first link in the video. Let me just double check. Yeah, you'll see the Rocket Ship Discord through Patreon. The Discord is how you get into the Moon Gang Discord. So if all of this market hour talk, like, there's about 500 people in there, awesome people, amazing due diligence, sharing their information, crypto, stocks, options, whatever you really want in the world of the stock market, you can definitely find a solid trading buddy in there. Obviously, I'm in there with other moderators outside of these streams. Actually, I'm in there right now during the stream. Like to stay up to date with them, always helping me with some breaking information. Shout out to everyone in the Discord. AMC, let's see. Even CCIV coming back, pushing 60. I wouldn't call this a squeeze yet. I mean, keep in mind, it's still only pretty much like a 50-cent move, but the more and more we go up, the better chance of a squeeze we'll have. With NEO, be a bit careful, Amber. There is still potential downside to about $50, so you still have about $1.60 of potential downside. Joan, you're loving this CCIV, right? Can you keep BNB and KYC on your watch list? It is bronze. Yeah, so Awakening, more than happy to. My only question, though, is what actually is the, like, if I just do BNB, like, which one do I compare it to? Awakening, BNB, like, just token, THB. I just need to know the right one, and I can definitely throw them up for you. Let's go. CCIV pushing. I would love Scorpiano. I'm definitely butchering it. Thank you so much for becoming an astronaut. The start of Power Hour. Brandon, welcome back. Brandon Rutledge. Thank you so much. CCIP for life. I love it. Just kicking out some of these Gregs. Don't worry about them. Shout out to Scorpiano. I'm assuming. Looks like you're a bit of a musician. I love it. Shout out. Thank you for joining. All right. We are now in Power Hour. Let's... Oh, my Lord. All of these Gregs. Can I show AMC's volume? I definitely can. So I'll throw that up on the volume. Oops, just added it to the wrong one. Here's the volume, and just so you know, AMC's volume is huge today. Right here, the average volume, like yesterday was like 30 million, and right now we're at 106. So the volume is definitely picking up on AMC. I mean, look at this excitement, this spike in volume. Would love to see a continuation of that. CCIV looking good. Tesla, man, feel super lucky on this. I'm already up 23%. This is just a silly day trade, but let's see if I could go to 1,000. 1K a day keeps those Gregs away. You guys know the rule. The one I feel bad about is Riot. That one's not making me feel good, but hey, maybe I can make some other. Whoa, getting some hostility in chat. Eyesight, love that picture. What's your price prediction needed for a squeeze on AMC? I think the shorts. Well, first of all, we have to get an updated count on the amount of. Still have diamond hands. Hippie boomer chick, love it. Love that name too. We need an updated count on like what the outstanding short position on AMC really is. But I think above like $9, $10, above $10, things will get really problematic for the shorts on AMC. Anthony, what's going on, brother? Holding 200 contracts of Riot, need 70 by Friday, down total 101K. Anthony, we gotta get those good vibes out there for you. Score, is it Scorpiano or Scorpiano? Let me know how to say that name. I feel silly for like, I don't know where you're putting the emphasis. I'm assuming it's the piano thing just because you seem to be a musician, but let's go. New York is reopening movie theaters. That is great news. Obviously, the more and more opening, the better for AMC. Chris Bevins. Doge is on the move. Doge pushing 5.4. Ooh, Bitcoin. This should be good for Riot, but of course, Anthony, get excited. Bitcoin's pushing 54K. Hopefully, the next run is to 55K. Juan Hernandez just joined up with the Discord. Anyone joining the Discord right now gets their own special shout out. Welcome, Juan. I know you're going to have a good time. What else is moving? Do you think AMC's performance might be reflected in any of the other meme stocks? Honestly, at this moment, I think AMC is probably the leading meme stock. If it is reflected, I don't think it'll be to that big of a degree. I'm old Greg. Palantir, nice bounce off of this trend line. Tesla bouncing a bit, unfortunately for me. AMC, let's hope it catches itself. Retest 650. CCIV struggling at $60. Riot at 66. Riot, kind of need it above 70. Really need it above 80. What are my thoughts on pets? I think pets like that, the interest in it kind of died out last week. Joan. All right, Palantir with that nice bounce. Tesla looking heavy. Look at that. Just looks like it's getting its neck stepped on. Same as my account. CLSN trying to squeeze apparently. Let's go Bitcoin. Bitcoin 54K. Let's see that nice push. Paul, I'm not in Snap at the moment, but I'm just stalking it for a nice position. Let's get a couple trend lines going. Marcus just became an astronaut. Shout out to Marcus. Welcome aboard. I hope you're ready to go to the moon, buddy. We're all going to the moon. If you're not a space explorer, maybe not the best live stream for you. Let's go, let's go. It just feels like it's going to be an exciting power hour. Let's just keep going, pedal to the metal. I'm looking for maybe a trend line bounce off of that. We'll see how this one plays out. I love AMC above 650 because remember that opens up the door to like 740, maybe a pit stop at 7, but some mooning characteristics, that is for sure. Let's go, let's go. Right now, AMC sitting at 640, Palantir bouncing back up to 2850, Tesla looking a little heavy. Obviously, I'm being biased at 732. Churchill Capital 5950, would love for it to retake 60. RIOT at 6640. RIOT, I just need higher and higher. What do I think about Kava? Kava. Kava is not stock there, Ian. Look how heavy Tesla looks, guys. EV is getting correct. The strongest EV stock is definitely CCIV. Everyone just like trying to position for a potential merger announcement tomorrow. Hey, I can show the volume on all of these just so we get a better feel for power hour. Some people are asking about relative volume. More than happy. When do you think TLRY will make $50? No idea. I feel confident. I'm like a long-term bull on the cannabis sector. But it seems like it gains momentum and loses momentum very, very quickly. Awakening. Can you put BNB and maybe KCS on your watch list? One is third place and the other is the next expected jump. Awakening, more than happy to do it. You got to let me know which ones to add. BNB, like, which one is the one that you are personally tracking? Binance is the perpetual futures. I assume it's this one. Is it Awakening? Just let me know, like the actual ticker. There we go, Tesla. Remember, I was calling for 725 as the next stop. Am I up? Almost 1K? I can almost keep a Greg away today, team. Silly, dumb trade. Anthony, let's push RIOT higher, man. Good vibes for you. We got to get those good vibes rolling for everyone in AMC, everyone in RIOT. I'm getting killed on RIOT, but I would love for it to turn around. Awakening, I'm looking for you of just telling me what is the ticker that I need to add. Man, we're seeing some people in here from back in the day of when I would like at most get 100, 150 viewers. You guys are the best. Like, it's been such an experience, and the community that I feel like I luckily fell into, you guys are all so much fun to hang out with. Hello, my name is Marcus. Got it. PLTR, I would love for, how much time do I have left? 45 minutes. I should probably get out of my Tesla position. But I think it's BNB USD. All right, thank you. So the issue with BNB finances, So this is 3x USD Binance calculated by TradingView. Is this the right one? 263. Okay, so let me add that to the chart for awakening. BNB USD. There we go. 264. There we go. It's the fourth option, 264. All right, AMC, we're looking for that catch. All right. I like that volatility that we saw right at 3 p.m. Let's hope that some of it continues. Palantir, GME, AMC trying to hold 640. CCIV coming back around. Looks like it wants to test 60 once again. Yeah, nothing is confirmed on CCIV. We're all expecting to hear it tomorrow. China Wall. Hey, Matt, is GME still a thing on your channel more? Sincerely, Abe. I mean, I keep it up. Whenever it moves, we check it out, but it's just been flatlining at 46. So it's a thing as long as there's like movement and it's alive. Like I'm more than happy to talk to anything that's like moving, has action, has like stuff we can talk about. But if it's just trading sideways, like I don't want to bore people to death. But we keep it up. It's at 46. I would feel much better. I do a technical analysis of GME every day. I'd feel much, much better about it if it can get back above 50, 51. Here we go. Unfortunately, what is going on with AMC? Bounce right off of that trend line. Palantir showing a little bit of strength. I like it. Would love to see it above 29, but it has a good distance to go. Palantir's range today was surprisingly small. I thought there'd be more action. Tesla bouncing back on me a bit. 730. I mean, I'm looking at 725 on Tesla, but who knows? RIOT pushing 67. Awesome. Anonymous. Which one do you want? EH. All right. Let's throw up EH. This is that looking weak. I would be careful with EH. If it doesn't, I don't know. EH looks like it might be falling to 40. Looks kind of heavy to me. Be careful with EH. I also just don't like it because I'm confused on if it is or isn't fraud yet. I just don't like the risk of that situation. Thoughts on CRO coin? Never heard of it, so don't know about the fundamentals. But oops, sorry. CRO coin, USD. Looks a little heavy. Crypto.com coin. I mean, if it comes below 21 cents, there could be a free fall to like 50% of that. So be careful here. But if it catches it, use this as your risk. Basically, 21 cents is the line in the sand. You could bounce off of it or you could crash below it, but that's what you want to be playing it on, or at least that's how I would play it. So I get that people are saying that EH isn't fraudulent, but if it's not, then why didn't it bounce that back up to like its original level right away? That, like, to me, it's not passing that litmus test of like, oh no, hang on, that was like bad news. We're not fraudulent. Why wouldn't it be back right at its current level? Like I can't comment on if it is or isn't fraudulent. I don't know, but to me, something seems mismatched that the stock didn't bounce back right away if it truly isn't fraudulent. All right, we might get that final nice push on Tesla. Maybe I could save a portion of my account today. Hey man, love your input on Neo and its trajectory. Sure, 100%. I like talking about Neo. Uh, Overall, I am bullish on EV. I'm bullish on Neo specifically. In the short term, though, be careful because it looks like the next support is right at $50. The fact that it broke through this support at 54.20 looks like we could be coming down. So be careful about that. This $50 is where I'll be taking the next stab. Below that, we have like 48 kind of. But this is what I'm looking for. If it pulls an early U-turn, that's obviously bullish, but I don't think there's a good likelihood of that. This is a lot of selling pressure. Since February 10th, every day has been a red day. That's not a good sign. But I'm looking for a bounce here, and we'll pay attention to this RSI. Once it gets into the oversold territory, I'll feel way more comfortable about picking up more shares. So short-term, bullish, long-term, short-term bearish, long-term bullish on Neo. Here we go. Let's look at Tesla 725. AMC fighting very strong at this trend line. Let's hope it can stay above it. How's RIOT doing? 68-ish, 68-ish. Would love for it to get above 70. Anthony, where are you at, brother? There we go. Tesla puking a bit. What's this day trade at? We're up 1.1K. The account overall today, please, like, this is obviously an awesome trade. I feel super, super lucky. But the account is still down overall today because of RIOT, CCIV, PLTR, all of them. All my other mainly structured plays are bringing me down today. And then my random, like, shot in the dark's up. Eric Juicy, hey Matt, Space Ape here. Can you give your thoughts on fuel cell? Sure. Fuel cell. Fuel cell. So I actually kind of like where it's at. I mean, the EV sector's been getting crushed lately, but in terms of risk to reward, this might be a nice bounce opportunity. The risk isn't too bad, down to 15. You could be a bit more conservative and play it here. But fuel cell, I think, will end up being a long-term winner. You're just trying to shop on discount right now. I mean, if you look at this resistance can now act as support. I like this trend line. There's good opportunities to pick up fuel cell at this level. You could also wait for the low 15s. Paul just became a Moon Gang Discord member. Awesome. Shout out to Paul. Once again, anyone joining up with the Moon Gang Discord during the stream, you're going to get your own special shout out. It is the Patreon link. It's the first link in the description if that's something that interests you. I've been holding AAL for over a year now, bought at $9. What do you think about the growth? How long should I hold it for? AAL, what is AAL? American Airlines. Happens to actually be my least favorite airline stock. I'm not saying that it's horrifically bad. I just like the other airline stocks better because they didn't have a severe amount of debt heading into 2020, unlike American. But from a technical perspective, I really like this breakout of 1860. So ride this momentum. Watch how it reacts to this previous high of whatever this is, 2177. Past that, you have this high of 2280. I mean, momentum's on your side. Be a little hesitant. I mean, there is quite a bit of it's in the overbought territory now, so be careful about that. But momentum's on your side. You have a good average. Let your winners ride. High site, yeah, I think you are right on SENS. So support, I would say, is going to come close to 420, maybe a little bit less. But for SENS, I would recommend watching this trend line. So 420 is a good call. Rob rules all. You are an OG. I appreciate that. PLTR, a little bit of a breakdown. AMC, a little bit of a breakdown. Brian just joined up. What's going on, Brian? Brian, I did not check your video. I promise I will be checking it right after this stream today. I love when people send me art, videos, all that stuff's awesome. Ooh, here we go. Dan Smith with Rona possibly getting under control with more people traveling, thinking of buying HTZ. Q opinion. Thanks and love the streams. Let's check that out for a fellow Space Ape. Dan, this is all for you. HTZ Q Hertz. It's Hertz. What's it? Hertz. What's it trading under these days? Oh, I typed it in wrong. Hertz, I mean, a good travel one. If you're looking for a world to get back together, airline travel has had more strength. Lodging, such as like Airbnb and that stuff, has shown more strength. And what was the other one? Oh, cruise lines, a lot of strength. Car rentals, Hertz has its own issue. It's actually even kicked off of the normal like New York Stock Exchange now. It's on an OTC market. So I like where your head's at. I just think there's better like economy bounce back plays. If you're sold on Hertz and you really want this, the main thing I would suggest paying attention to is this wedge. Either wait for a bullish breakout or a bearish breakdown, but let this wedge build out. While I wait patiently for AMC never selling, can you look at INUV 123? Looks pretty good to buy more. Love your energy, brother. Thank you, David. INUV. So I'm assuming you're targeting this, like this low. I like that. You could look for a bounce play there. If it breaks, though, cut your loss very quickly because the next stop is 70 cents. So I like that as a bounce play. Just be careful, respect your own risk, and know that the next level would come at 70 cents, which is this gap fill. Rick, what's going on, Matt? I got nothing, buddy. Boring day and Riot needs to get back over 70. Here's a 20. Riot, that is, or Rick, thank you so much. That is a very, very kind and generous super chat. It helps me buy more tendies, keeps the rocket fuel in the system. I appreciate that. Best of luck. Riot, doing okay. It's at 67. We just need Bitcoin to keep pushing. I'm in there with you. Tristan, hey Matt, been out of the loop for a few days on AMC. Can you quick update me on why AMC is moving today? We're seeing some positive developments from, I guess, some of the world reopening, which is obviously good for movie theaters. From a technical perspective, we're seeing some nice breakouts. So there's basically some positive bullish developments, both fundamentally and technically. And I think that's why we're seeing a momentary push in AMC. We just need to see some nice follow through on it. And hopefully we can absolutely smoke the shorts. Here we go. Tesla, what are we doing? Tesla up 61% on a silly, dumb trade. You know, we'll take it. Actually, maybe I can get into a big brain move right here. Okay, so I paid $13.65 per contract, also known as $1,365. So if I can sell this for just whatever that is, $27.30, I could cover the entire cost of the position and then let the other one run. Just play with the house's money. Oh, I like that. Sell to close. All right, so I have two right here. I have two contracts. I'm going to try to sell one at $27.30, and if I do that, this then becomes a riskless trade, and then the other one's a runner. And no matter what happens, worst case scenario is I make no money. Best case scenario is I get whatever this other contract runs. Testament just became a Space Ape. Shout out. Let's see those diamond hands, Testament. I love it. Done. All right, so if that one fills, I'll have one runner, and then we're just playing with the house's money. I'm just taking advantage of this mini puke in Tesla. I absolutely love doing like an even number of trade or of contracts, whether that's like 2, 4, 6, 8, and then I sell half at 100% gain, which like is not that common. But when you can do it, then you let the other half ride and you have no risk because you already covered the cost basis of your entire position. So the absolute worst case scenario is breaking even. It's basically you're at the casino, you're killing it on blackjack, poker, whatever you want. You take your profits and you're just playing with the house's money then. It makes it way more fun. I wish I could do that on RIOT. I'm just getting smoked on RIOT. CCIV is actually not trending in my direction, but hey. Expiration date on Tesla is this week. Just trying to not, well, I guess theoretically I am actually being a bit greedy with it because this was a stupid trade. But like I've been saying on this stream, sometimes luck, it just like, it's on your side. Lady Luck's on my side with this one. Lady Luck is very much not on my side with RIOT today. But hey, you gotta make money where you can. I have no idea if they'll still hit. It expires this Friday. So I very much want to be fully out of the trade today or at least half out. The best scenario for me right now on this particular trade is to cover one at $27.30. So I cover the position and then I can let the other one run tomorrow. So if Tesla continues to puke, I still benefit off of it. And if Tesla's not puking anymore, I'll just take less of a profit. We're getting close though. We're trading close to 25. I have an order at 27.30. I'm gonna let that sit. What time is it? Okay, I have 30 minutes. At a minimum, I kind of want to cover at least one of them. So if it doesn't hit, I might chop the other one today just a little prematurely to still lock in and de-risk overnight. Trust me, I have enough risk with Palantir, RIOT, and CCIV. I don't need to swing some Tesla ones as well. All right, AMC coming back. We're 650. If we can close above 650 today, that is awesome, awesome news. This is looking strong. Like you can almost just feel the bullish pressure. Let me quickly look at Tesla. I want to check out because I know there's support somewhere pretty close. Where is this support? We might have bounced off of this support. We have a resistance support. So man, I'm worried at 720, 719. We're already getting in the oversold territory. I might have missed a perfect opportunity to get out. But hey, we still have now at this point 29 minutes. I'll be patient. But like this bounce at 720 is a realistic technical bounce. So I'm hoping, I'm just hoping and praying. AMC coming back. Palantir hopefully catches at 28. Churchill, RIOT, still smoking me. Here we go. I mean, you could just feel AMC is about to blow up. In a positive way, I should say. For anyone just listening to the audio, blow up as in move upward, explode, moon. Let's go, AMC. It just feels like it's about to rip. Zachary, I sold my Tesla high. Set limit to buy at 721. That played out nicely. So far, congrats, Zachary. AMC coming back strong. Better push. Cypher, it could go. So realistically, Tesla will go up in a few days. Maybe a good time to buy a call. I kind of want to see how it reacts to this, like the 720 to 725 area. It still looks pretty heavy. We're getting volume. People are getting scared. So the next stop is maybe 700. I would recommend being patient because people they're trading emotionally right now. There's a lot of red in the market. They're not necessarily looking at technical levels. They're seeing the red in their account and they're hitting the eject button. It's actually kind of hard to see now because of how much it's been falling. I mean, this was a bad puke. Jeez. AMC coming back with vengeance. Let's go. Let's go. How much is this up? We're at the 2K mark. So 1K per contract. I only have 2 contracts. I would love to shave one today at $27.30. So we have about $3 to go. Can you do a video on technical analysis? Salvador, definitely. Coming soon to a theater near you. Hopefully it's an AMC theater. Ooh, Palantir coming down, unfortunately. All right, I need a small little extra push in the next 25 minutes on Tesla. Looks like I might be getting it very soon. This has to get filled. How will it not? Come on, 26, we're getting close. Just so you guys can see it, trade. This is what's called an options trade, options chain. So I bought the, what am I at? I bought the puts over here at 725. So this is what they're trading at, kind of a wide spread. Good tool. We're getting close to my fill. 718. This is a bounce zone. I am worried about a bounce here. I'm trying to get filled very, very, like, at this point, it's just going to be random if someone tries to buy it off of me for 27.30. I'm close. They're trading at 26.75, 26.50. It's just going to be luck. It's already bouncing a bit. Shoot, I might have missed my opportunity. We were so close to getting that fill. I just know, let's see. Hang on, come on, Phil. It has to fill me. There's no way it doesn't fill me on this drop. All right, I got filled. So I just got cut. So right now, I locked in the exact cost of this position. So now this is pure profit. Whatever you see here is pure profit. We're letting it rip. Man, RIOT down to 65, CCIV 59. So I'm doing well on Tesla, but keep in mind my account is still like down today. I'm still down $600. This spike up is all because of Tesla. 100% a Tesla. Lucky you guys peer pressured it in me on stream. You're like, we want to see a trade live, so I did it. So really, I owe this all to you. It's not a trade I would have taken. I'm just getting crazy lucky. Maybe there could be a vomit to 700. I mean, it's slicing through all the supports. But now, even emotionally or mentally, I feel so much better about it because now I know I can't lose money on it. So whatever it is, it's going to be. You don't get how I'm up on Tesla? It's because I bought a put. Everything else I have, AMC, call, put, call. So when you buy a put, you're betting on it going down. And fortunately, like it worked in my favor that Tesla's going down on the intraday. Palantir is currently going down. That's not good for any of us. AMC battling it out. CCIV, I thought there would be more excitement in CCIV. Anthony, apparently the Nasdaq's getting kicked. Its teeth kicked in, unfortunately. The Nasdaq 100, don't forget, is a tech-heavy index. KPT, you're welcome. I appreciate that. Purchase one $5 call on SNDL for Friday. I'm not liking SNDL at the moment, honestly. I feel like the excitement has been kind of lost in the cannabis sector. And SNDL, you have you bought $1.50 call. I mean, SNDL sitting below $1.75, below $2 is still bearish in my book. I don't know. I'm just not really liking cannabis. But also, to be fair, if you guys have been watching the stream over the past 2 weeks, anything I've been doing with TLRY, APHA, I'm somehow losing money. So maybe you don't want to take my opinion on those stocks. Look at Palantir getting hammered. What's Riot at? 65. Come on, Riot. And Bitcoin's still at 54. Riot. The movement in Riot just doesn't make sense to me. All right, we have 20 minutes left in the day. Let's see what happens. CCIV getting crushed. Joan, what are we doing? Rejection at 650 on AMC, trading back down below this trend line at 640. I would love to understand the put transaction. My guess is that you have enough cash in the account to cover the initial put. So the margin requirements for puts are a bit weird. It's not like a straight up one-to-one thing. So did that Tesla put count as a day trade? Yes, it did, Nick. Look at the other runner up. The runner's up 111%. I mean, at this point, I just don't see why it wouldn't test 700. Like, I don't know. We're close enough. Whoa, CCIV, a mini puke there too, almost 56. Some shenanigans going on with CCIV. Could you take a look at ZNGA and do your marginal, and do you use the marginal investing for your contracts? So the way it works on Robinhood is you have to have a margin count, I believe, for their options trading. So my Robinhood account is a margin account. And most people, excuse me, let me get some rocking fuel. A huge percentage of people on Robinhood, if you don't know what your account is, there's a good chance it's a margin account. It is the more common account type. ZNGA overall bullish upswing. I like that. Looks a little bit heavy now. We have some bearish divergence in the RSI, so I would look for support to be found at $11. Past $11, you're then watching the low 10s. So look for a bounce off of that. But in the moment, like in the short term, it does look a little bit heavy. So does CCIV, so does Palantir. They are crushing me. The overall market is going down a bit. Things are not looking cool at the moment, Team Moon Gang. Things are looking heavy. Riot pushing 65. I don't know what to do about Riot. Palantir at least coming back. All right, we have. I need to stay on the clock because I need to figure out what to do with Tesla and Palantir and Riot and Churchill. I mean, Churchill and Palantir, I have till mid-March for those call options, so I'm really not too worried about them. On my mind, like what keeps me up at night is my Riot position. I am getting smoked on it. How is the SPY doing? The SPY is coming very close to breaking down below this trend line. That a breakdown, I don't know, could get interesting. Pay attention to that for sure. Where are we at? 15 minutes. Let's go, team. Cut your losses on Riot, take your profits on Tesla. Andrew, honestly, I think you might be right. Well, that's what I should be doing. I'm just trying to look for a reasonable time to get out on Riot. It's just the disconnection between Riot and Bitcoin, the strength in Bitcoin and the like lack of strength in Riot is blowing my mind. Looks like Tesla might be coming a little bit back on me. Could have bottomed out here at 710, which is a bit weird. I mean, at that point, I'm just surprised people didn't have like buy orders, like a wall of buy orders sitting at 700. Palantir fighting back. AMC looking good. Like AMC is very much. Oh, here we go. 750. As I say it, looking strong. This pattern of higher lows, strong AMC action into close, which hopefully is setting us up for a strong day tomorrow. Still a red day, unfortunately. Tim, good point. It's all a learning experience. For example, I learned I shouldn't make my own trades. I should let you guys peer pressure me into all my trades. Okay, so on your Tesla put, why does it say 28? Because 28 is the cost of like the premium right now. I'm not directly trading Tesla stock. I'm trading what's referred to as a derivative, this Tesla put option. So part of its value, which is currently at what, $26, is based on Tesla stock, but it's also based on other things such as the volatility in Tesla, the time left till the expiration of the contract. This is the asset that I'm trading, which is a derivative of Tesla stock. AMC, I mean, I think AMC could still rip in the last 12 minutes of the day. It's looking strong. This is a strong looking chart right now. All right, out of rocket fuel. Time to see what goes on now. Riot, come on, hold 66. Okay, yeah, everyone in the Discord channel, if you have specific options questions, Mash is a great reference. Mash really knows his options trading. All right, Jonah, 2 big losses today and TLRY last week. Just gonna paper trade it until I'm more comfortable. Any long-term investments until then, or take all the money out? I mean, long-term investments, like I'm just always gonna suggest like some of those main ETFs of just like sectors that you like. I think are good, solid opportunities. But if you also are personally calling for doomsday in the overall market, you might want to be careful with that. Quick tip for all of you: keep reminder that stocks go down way faster than they go up. They call it stairs up, elevator down, and that's just because the human emotion of like panic is way stronger than like the euphoria of buying. It's just that people FOMO into buying higher and higher, but the panic of losing money is a much stronger emotion, and that's why you see immediate drops and slow buildups. All right, we have about 10 minutes. I want to know what's going to happen with Tesla. I mean, at this point, I'm definitely keeping my TLRY and CCIV position till tomorrow. I'm not going to touch it. RIOT, I mean, how's that even going right now? RIOT's ripping me apart. I mean, I'm just down so much on RIOT. This one cost me so much money today. And I only have till Friday. I need it trading above 70, 75 at like a minimum, and it's battling at 66. Do I throw a complete Hail Mary and hope that Tesla continues to tank tomorrow? I mean, this is low for Tesla. Like that's a crazy sell-off. So there's my thought on Tesla at the moment is this drop off is unlikely. It's very oversold. I think there's a good chance of people stepping in, but if they don't and this causes a panic, we could see a massive drop off. So like for me to make a lot of money, it's like a low chance of it happening, but we could see a flush past 700. The likelihood of that is pretty low, but it's also a great way that if it were to happen and I'm involved in it, that's how I can make up a lot of my losses on RIOT and CCIV. So a couple ways to play it. I don't know. If I were just trading my own private account, I would have been out of this a while ago, taking like a nice 10-15% gain. But obviously, there's a fun entertainment value to this of you guys seeing how like a massive play could work out. Bigger fish playing in RIOT. Be generous with your range. Big fish eating up the RIOT wave from early on hype, in my opinion. I mean, I hope like I see a couple things of how RIOT could do. Like the odds of me making money on RIOT now are low. I don't think they're zero, but I haven't lost like complete hope. I don't know. I'm angry at RIOT, that's for sure. I mean, I see some of your things like I am 100% bullish on Tesla, just not in the short term. Like I think there's a very good chance that Tesla passes $1,000 this calendar year. I mean, I own a lot. If anything, this put option is a hedge against my own. Like I own many shares of Tesla in my private account. So if anything, this put option, like for my overall like net worth, is just a hedge about the money I'm losing on this drawdown. Thoughts on Neo for tomorrow? I'm watching $50, Sam. I'm looking for a nice bounce at $50. I'm also right now waiting for AMC just to pop at 650. How's your Tesla put? It's looking good. What was the high of the day? The high was the 31, and it's trading at 29 right now, so pretty close to the high. Gregory, what are your thoughts on ZNGA? We talked about that one very briefly. Ooh, the market's looking weak. We might get this breakdown, which would mean like set up a red day for tomorrow. ZNGA, I would be patient and wait for 11. I'd be patient and wait for the low 10s. It's looking like a bit toppy right now. Man, Riot broke below 60. Riot. Melvin Capital exec Anita Dump just tweeted out. Melvin Capital. What did Velvet? What did exec Anita Dump tweet? How much time do we have? 6 minutes. I guess I could check Twitter. Not sure which one it is. What Anita? Too many Anitas. I guess Tesla is now officially in a bear market. Oh. I mean, that one's less funny than the other ones, Velvet. It's still a good one. It's funny. I like the Mike one better, though. I mean, if you guys missed the morning stream, that's what Velvet's been doing all day. Like, it's not a new thing for Velvet. I like the Mike one better. For the last time, if you put it on the teleprompter, he will read it. I do feel like Will Ferrell in Anchorman. Where are we at? We could see a weird little panic here in Tesla. It's weird that these went into the money. I'm really, really surprised that they did this morning. Like, this was a crazy event. All right, let me look at my overall positions to decide if I need to do anything. I am getting destroyed on Riot, CCIV, and... Oh, wait, CCIV. I'm somehow... Oh, no, I'm not. I'm almost positive. Do I just cut this for break even? Not the craziest idea. Everything else. Ugh, what do I do? Not... Straight up not a fun day. Tesla still looks heavy. I don't even... I mean, this could continue to dump. I was kind of looking at 700. Thoughts, team? I'm biased towards swinging everything because I like when my anxiety keeps me up all night, so I'm not well rested. I gotta decide what to do about Tesla. Knowing my luck, no matter what I do, it's gonna do the opposite tomorrow. If I cut it, it's gonna plummet. If I hold it, Tesla's gonna pop. And here I am, kicking all the Gregs out of chat instead of deciding what I should do. You guys are just like half of you are trying to give me good advice, and on the other half just want to see how much I can implode. I appreciate that. I appreciate both. to me, there's just so much weakness in the market. Like, that's the thing that I like. It's one thing if the market was green, but like this is about to break. This market is looking heavy. And also, yeah, like I already covered the position. I will not lose money on Tesla. Yeah, I'm swinging. Guys, we all know I'm swinging. You see these hands? They're pure diamond. I'm swinging. Who are we kidding? As if I have risk management. What's an exit strategy? uh I'm dying inside over my crypto. Sorry, Michael. We all are. I feel like me buying puts on Tesla is the same lesson I just never learn over and over. I always lose betting against Tesla, and I tell myself, don't do that again. You promise yourself. And then yet, here I am. Just moved my last Bitcoin into BNB and KYS. Wish me the best. Awakening, I know you're going to crush it. Man, AMC is going to close above 650. That is huge. Huge, 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 huge. I wonder what Anita Dump is doing about this situation. I bet Anita, our buddy Anita, would hold. Oh, Velvet. Well, I can't sell now, guys. We let the time expire. Oh, sweet. We hit 1,500 likes. You guys are the best. Ding, ding, ding. Here we are. Once again, Matt threw risk management out the window. Surprise, surprise. Hey, guys, don't forget, if you just want to stay up to date with the Moon Gang, I have to remind you, hit that subscribe button. We are on the journey to 100,000 subscribers, and your help with that would be truly, truly appreciated. We do live streams every day. I post clips, education, technical analysis, or fundamental analysis. If you want to be a part of the Moon Gang Discord, you can join right now. It's that first link through Patreon. That's the payment processing software. From there, you'll get access to the Discord. They were popping off today. Shout out to the Discord, especially. Basically, it's like if you want more action than just these live streams, the Discord's the place to be. What else? Oh, all the other important links. Like if you want to sign up for Webull, that link is below. All my book recommendations are below. If you wanted to get in the crypto game and buy Bitcoin or Ethereum, check out the link to BlockFi. There's also the physical. I just got my own Ledger Nano X. This is how it's like a USB looking thing. It's how you can safely store your crypto offline if you're worried about hacking. I just got mine. That link is below. All the important links are below, basically. All right, movie theaters in New York City will open 25%. I love it. Thoughts on CCIV tomorrow? Huge, huge, huge flip of the coin. I mean, I could see it going either way. Hey, it's looking good. Is there any good post-market action we should go over? I'm trying to see. All right, so here is the big plan. The market just closed. I'm gonna make some extra clips. I'm gonna do mainly breakdowns. I know we need to actually. You guys let me know. I'm planning on doing a big I think people want to talk about Tesla Neo, so I'll do a technical analysis on that. I'll clip that and then post it out later tonight. Let me know. Post in a comment what you guys want me to do for the extra clips tonight. I'll make about 1, 2, 3 more extra videos. I'll post them to the YouTube later tonight. So make sure you don't miss those. But post what should I do it on? I mean, AMC's breaking out. That's awesome. So I could do a quick video on that. I could do an update on my portfolio. I could do EV. Just let me know. You guys know me. I run this community by mob rule. Whatever the majority wants is what the majority gets. So just let me know. I am I am watching cruise lines for sure. They're super strong. Okay, CCIV. I can roll that into the EV one for sure. Tesla, CCIV. Talk about future of the devil's lettuce stocks. I could do that. For tax purposes, can you set up an LLC for personal stock trader? There is some weird day trader thing that you fill out this special form. I'm not too familiar with it. I know it's like not that common, but there is a thing that if you're like an established day trader, you can write off losses. But us normal people, I think in the US, you can only write off $3,000 worth of losses a year. But definitely check with a tax expert about that stuff. Okay, awesome. So here's the plan. I'm going to make a couple extra videos. I will post them later. Make sure, hey, Donna just joined up with the Discord. That's awesome, guys. Don't forget you could join up to that Discord. But overall, the plan is we're going to, I like this. AMC already moving. Lots of action. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, guys, I will be posting extra clips later tonight, so make sure to check those out on YouTube. And then I will also be back at 9 a.m. bright and early tomorrow for the next trading day. Thank you guys so much for spending some of the day with me. I hope you had a good time. I had an amazing time. Your support is phenomenal. I hope some of you out there made tendies. If not, there's always tendy season tomorrow. So until then, best of luck in the markets. Check out those clips later tonight. But have an amazing evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Enjoy it. Have a good one.